Hello again, everyone. Edwin Lerner back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the March 14th, 2025 lunar eclipse in Virgo, part 2 of 2. Now, first off, lunar eclipses can often indicate the departure of a prominent female in one's life. Now, with this being in Virgo, it may be a Virgo sun, moon, or ascendant person, or one that embodies those characteristics. It may be somebody that is very organized, clean, scrupulous, detail-oriented, and analytical. Now, let's say if this falls in the 7th house as an example, it may be a significant other, a marriage partner, maybe a business partner. Let's say if it falls in the 4th house, it could be a prominent family member, someone you're close to home with. Now, if this is in the 11th house, as another example, it may be a female friend that was, just very close to you for some time, or somebody that was could be prominent in some group, club, or organization, as an example. Now, also, too, it's important to look at the electional aspects that this lunar eclipse makes, as this could impact how it affects others. Now, the lunar eclipse is going to make a trine to Uranus and Taurus. Now, this could indicate that freedom, which is Uranus, from a daily routine or employment situation, which is Virgo. Could be due to something unexpected on a monetary level. It may also manifest in some breakthrough or something innovative, which is Uranus, in health and fitness, which is Virgo. This could be something of more significance because, again, it's taking place, this involves a lunar eclipse. Maybe I could see that more people may be incorporating cryptocurrency in the daily routine, because I would say, this Uranus and Taurus transit is really making cryptocurrency more prevalent, and you're talking about the daily routine again, which is connected with the zodiac sign Virgo. Now, also of significance, it's important to look at other electional transits that take place, as they could be amplified and intensified because they're taking place and occurring at the same time as this lunar eclipse in Virgo. Transit Mercury and pioneering Aries will be making a sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. The aspect can be auspicious for prosperity through communication, could be through innovative, pioneering thinking, and also about being, inquisitive, which is really, it's about Gemini. And being, through, the direct, outspoken, and aggressive Aries communication. So, this is where it could be very, could be auspicious that way. And also, too, what's also of importance is to look at other transits to your natal chart at this time, is because they will be amplified and intensified due to the fact that they are taking place at the same time as this lunar eclipse in Virgo. Transit Mars in Cancer is going to be making a tight conjunction to my natal Mars. I'm going through my Mars return at this time. And by itself, this could indicate very intensified drive and motivation, which is Mars, in taking action, which is Mars. And with Mars being in Cancer, it may be something home-related. With this being in the 3rd house, it may be a short journey. Again, by itself, the aspect could indicate intensified anger, so I have to be careful of that. It could be some contentious, home situation, or anger that's associated with matters of security, safety, and that, that latter part of one's life, which is Cancer. Another thing about, this transit as well is that it can, on a positive side, for me, it may indicate increased energy and vitality, which is Mars, in taking some kind of assertive action at this time. And with this being in Cancer, it could involve some kind of introverted activity, home-related matter, even a plumbing or laundry situation, because that is connected with the zodiac sign Cancer as well. Also, too, keep in mind, lunar eclipses, can be serendipitous. What may initially be, been perceived as something negative or adverse may actually manifest or translate into something more positive and auspicious. Now, let's say, for example, if somebody has this lunar eclipse in Virgo in the 11th house in the natal chart, the person has let go of a position, in which they had analyzed, which is Virgo in astrology, which is the 11th astrology charts. Now, shortly after this happens, the person encounters someone, say a friend or otherwise, that needs assistance with his computer. The person's able to service, which is Virgo, that computer, which is the 11th house, and solve the problem for the friend. Now, this ultimately leads to some desire to pursue a field in servicing or troubleshooting computers, because, again, servicing is associated with Virgo. Computers is connected with the 11th house. Leads to a better paying position, or somebody maybe even offers them something in which they can do, some kind of, analysis and connected with computers, or some kind of servicing or troubleshooting associated with that. Now, another thing, too, I found interesting is that on the day of this lunar eclipse, on March 14th, 2025, is that a government shutdown could actually happen. Though this is not likely, at least according to Donald Trump, it could, if it does happen, it could result in some federal employees not working. Keep in mind, full moons, lunar eclipses can often be about culminations, completion, the end of something. And Virgo rules employment and employees. It rules work. Now, Saturn in Pisces is going to be making an opposition to that lunar eclipse in Virgo, which could indicate that the government will be strongly, adversarial and opposed to this. Now, this could be positive because if the government, again, is very, adverse to this, then likely the shutdown won't occur. Now, another way of looking at this, though, is that the U.S. government, they signed, the continuing resolution that would tentatively avert the government shutdown. But that, again, does expire on that date, March 14th, 2025. Again, the lunar eclipse is about endings. And what's compelling, again, that expiration does fall on the day of the lunar eclipse, which is about endings. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Leonard saying, stay well.